up over here?
I grew up in the South, came up for high school. This is my Aunt Monet's house. Her kids are my cousins, but more like my brothers and sisters. You know how it is. But more like my brothers and sisters. You know how it is.
Mom's Monet and your father is...
Lorenzo Tejada.
How many of you are there?
Just the three of us. It's me, Kane, and Drew. With Zeke here, it was all boys and me.
Where's your father?
He's inside.
So what does your mom say about all of this?
Oh, we don't talk about all that. I moved in with my aunt when I was in high school. I can't really talk to her about it either, though. You know, she just wants me to stay focused on getting to the NBA.
Your dad?
He wasn't around. Can't miss someone you never met.
You can still have feelings about it, though.
Ma, you like love songs now? What, that's because your anniversary?
Yeah. Yep, 22 years. 22 years. Father held me down when nobody else did. He had my back. Having a lover makes you weak. But having a partner makes you strong. Remember that. Look, it's been 24 years and not a word. Why now? Look, it's been 24 years and not a word.
I'm sorry, Mona. You always had me. But when I nearly had you, I got roped up. Now I'm finally the man you said I could be, and I guess I couldn't come back until then.
You might have seen him on TV. Ball player Zeke Cross. Cops think they got a murder case against
Zeke. He's your brother?
Nah, he's my cousin, but he's family. I got a ride for him.
Why did Dante come back into my life after all these years at this exact moment? I know you paid Davis the $1 million today. Why? I was to tell my husband about another man paying my nephew's $1 million bill.
You tell him I did what I needed to do to protect our son.
I didn't know how to tell you.
You don't have to explain. I want to take care of you. And your kids. We need to fight for Zeke now. Let's save our son. Together.
You are the Father!
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, Mecca is Zeke's real father. Yes, that is the topic of discussion. This is the complete breakdown. Make sure you check out my last video. I broke down the episode 5 what to expect video for you guys last night. So check that video out. Get yourself ready for episode 5, as well as check out the episode 4 recap if you have not seen it. Now, hopefully we get more of an explanation as far as these ages between Zeke. And also, I know a lot of people had questions about Kane and his age as well. Now, usually Courtney Kemp, she does these live streams each week on Instagram. And I'm pretty sure, and I'm hoping that she addresses the correct answers as far as these numbers, because I know a lot of Power fans have been wondering, how old is Zeke for real? How old is Kane for real? So we're going to discuss the numbers. I'm going to just base it off what we saw in the show. So this is why I made those videos at the very beginning of this video, pretty much trying to give you guys a time frame and give you the numbers that the show has actually gave us. And we're going to go over some of the numbers that we got from the very beginning of this video. I slowed it down for you guys numerous of times, trying to explain and just show you what was actually said during this show from season 1 and season 2 as well. Now, we know that it was 24 years ago that Mecca and Monet was together. That's the last time that she have saw him, right? So we know we got the time frame between those two, and that if Zeke, since he is the son of Mecca, most likely he's between the age of 23, 24. You know, Courtney Kemp can come out and give us the correct answer down the line, but I'm just giving you guys an estimate. But we know it was 24 years ago, right? Now, we do know that your girl Monet and Lorenzo have been together for how long? 22 years. This is why I broke that down in that video. I slowed it down for you guys. We know Diana was asking her about love songs and about her anniversary, and she told Diana that yes, it's been 22 years, and Lorenzo, he held her down when no one else did. So that right there is evidence alone that tells us that your girl Monet, she had a relationship with Mecca before Lorenzo. This is what they've been talking about 24 years ago. That's the last time that she saw him. And after she had that relationship with him, after he got her pregnant, we know what happened. Apparently, she sent Zeke down south and she got in a relationship with Lorenzo, which they've been together for 22 years. That partnership, that lovey-dovey stuff that she was telling Diana, that was between her and Mecca, in my opinion. The partnership was with Lorenzo. But we're going to talk more about it in this video, and we're just going to go over a brief report of what we saw in this last episode between Monet and your boy Mecca, and how it all came out, how the truth actually came out. Now it all makes sense why Mecca came back in the first place and why he's been asking all these questions about the Tejada family. Cain, he has been feeding him information, and Mecca has been calculating everything. And in his heart, he knew something was up. He didn't know all the details of everything. This is why he wanted to know if Zeke was Cain's brother when they had that conversation in this last episode. And once Cain told him the truth, that Zeke was not his brother, he was his cousin, and he was very close family, and he had to look out for him no matter what. We saw your boy Mecca's facial expression right there. He pretty much told us, like, okay, he knew what time it was, and he was not about to let his son go down for all of this. He was going to put that $1 million up and save him, and also save Monet. This is what he wants to do. This is why he came back. He believes he can rebuild the family that he felt like he lost. You know what I'm saying? So we know he addresses Monet later on in the episode about the truth. We know that Monet, in this last episode, she went to Lorenzo and she explained to him that Zeke needed some money. She needed this money for the lawyers, and that she wanted to put the house up. Lorenzo was like, nah, if that was my kid, I would have no problem doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's a different discussion. But Monet is like, well, you know, I see what time it is. You ain't gonna do it because he's not your kid, but he is my kid, so I gotta go out there and do whatever it takes to save my son. And once again, this was just a foreshadow that Monet was Zeke's mother. And like I told you guys, we joked about this in season 1 because Monet acted like she was his mother. And you know, I mentioned this, like, man, she's acting like that's her actual son. But I guess the joke was on us because she actually was his mother, or she is his mother, right? Now, in the last episode, Monet goes to Mecca once again, and she's like, man, all this time and you come back. Like, what's up, man? I know you paid the $1 million. I mean, why are you doing this? How will I go back and tell my husband that another man has paid off this lawyer for Zeke? And this is where Mecca's like, well, you can go back and tell him that I pretty much did whatever I had to do to protect my son. I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect my son. So you can go tell him that. Now, as I told you guys, will Monet actually go back to Lorenzo and tell him the truth? We know in the next episode, she will be going to make a visit to him. And this whole episode is about past doings. You know what I'm saying? Your past coming back to hunt you. So we're going to see if Monet's past is going to come back and if she will actually tell the truth. But your boy Mecca ain't playing around. He's telling Monet that he is trying to give her the life that she actually deserves. She does not need to struggle anymore, and that they need to come together to save Zeke. Hell, he said he's even willing to save the kids that she got right now. He is trying to take care of all of them. This is what your boy Mecca is going to do, right? But we know deep down inside, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. And Monet, in my opinion, she foreshadowed this when she told Diana that, you know, it's good to have a partner. But that lovey-dovey stuff, that is what is going to get you hurt in this game. And pretty much, I believe that's what Monet is about to go through once again. It is the reason why Mecca left. And one thing about this is Monet never told Mecca about the baby. See, he had to find out later. So this is why he came back and he's like, man, you know, I found out about this. Monet was pretty much telling him, look, she didn't know how to tell him. So we know that Mecca didn't even know about this. So Monet has a dark past. She's been trying to keep it secret. She sent Zeke away down south. He came back when he was in high school. Zeke was telling Tariq that Drew, Cain, and Diana, they're more like his brothers and sisters to him. This is what he said. We know how it is when you grow up with your cousins. It feels like that, right? And the crazy part is that is the actual fact. That is his siblings, you know. I want to know how they're going to feel when they figure out that Zeke is actually their brother. It's going to be a huge shocker for them, man. They're going to be very, very upset with Monet by hiding this. On top of that, we know Kane is probably going to be very upset as well because he's being played all the way around the board. He's going to be upset with Mecca. And I know a lot of people was asking like, man, ain't Kane older? See, based on the show, if you're like, well, just watching the show, Kane definitely seems like he's older than Zeke. He definitely does seem like he's older than Zeke because Zeke doesn't really seem that old as far as the way he acts, right? But this is why I brought in the actual numbers that they gave us in the show. We know what was said. 24 years ago is the last time that she saw Mecca. So that right there lets us know that Zeke is older. And then we hear Monet talking about 22 years anniversary, and that's how long she's been with Lorenzo. So we know your boy Kane has to be younger. As I told you, as far as the actual numbers, we gotta wait to see what they say. I mean, Courtney Kemp, she usually does these live streams, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to ask that question about the real ages and the numbers and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to Power and the timeline, sometimes it does be all over the place. We know in Power, the original Power, it was said to be 6 months, but then again it start changing. I mean, I just don't really know, but we know the numbers are always all over the place. So hopefully Courtney Kemp, she addresses this week, because I know a lot of people just want to know the age of Kane and Zeke, which I believe is going to be put out there in one of her live streams eventually. But you guys, you leave your theories, predictions, leave it all down below. What do you think about the numbers that I gave you based on what they have said in the show? We know that Zeke is older. At the end of the day, I just want to see the aftermath, man. I want to see how the family is going to respond to Monet's secret. It's going to be a very interesting time. Trust me. You already know they're going to be upset. And like I told you guys, I really want to see Kane's reaction when he realizes that he has been getting played by Mecca this whole time. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support. We're going to continue to talk about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2. We're going to continue to get ready for Episode 5. Like I told you guys, we may go over some fan theories once again this week and some more storylines as well. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.